week, and we're gonna get right into the big splash, the big fish, the big great white shark.
10.
Shohei Ohtani.
Talk about some 10. Say the whole 700, dog. Talk about some 10.
A dime.
Yeah, I ain't worried about the 10.
Shohei.
Say the number he's getting, bro.
The business Ohtani finally signed with the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Damn.
Dodgers.
Yo, screw them.
For a whopping 10 years, $700 million.
Yo,
That's $70 million per year.
Yo, he's making like $45,000 a game.
That's
just
insane.
for reference.
Bro,
just for reference.
Per second, this is kind of gross though. I know it doesn't. Just think about how many seconds are in a day.
Word.
Per second in his life until this contract runs out, he's making $2.95 per
second.
Each second is $3 in his pocket.
That's crazy.
Insane.
That's crazy.
A second.
Thoughts?
Yo, so off camera, I was talking to Eli about it. I'm gonna just go from the business side before we talk about Ohtani because we know how great Ohtani is. So I'm not about to. I ain't even worried about him, to be honest. If I'm being 100%.
No, okay.
But I do think the Dodgers did this long term in order for them to boost their stock as a business. And I think, like I was telling Eli, within the first month they're gonna get 200 mil back easily. Now you're tapping into a whole different market where now Japan, everybody in Japan is gonna be a freaking Dodgers fan now. You know what I'm saying? So now you already got jerseys. Jersey sales are about to skyrocket. Everybody in Japan is probably gonna try their best to watch the Dodgers play, whether that's subscribing to whatever streaming service they need to in order so that they can watch Ohtani play.
No. Best believe there's a private jet to Japan with every Ohtani jersey. Every Ohtani jersey
like
made.
They might do something crazy like that. 700 mil, and I know like the number that was being thrown around for him was like the 500s, 550, 600. And I saw some things on Twitter or X now, whatever, and
Twitter.
Some people were like really salty, like, oh, he wouldn't sign with the Blue Jays. Like a lot of Blue Jays fans were like, wow, he really wouldn't sign with us for $600 million, but he signed with the Dodgers for $700 million. I'm like, bro, you really about to get mad? Like,
$100 mil?
Yeah, it's $100
and
mil.
he's closer to home.
And he's closer to home.
Come on.
It doesn't even matter at this point.
I mean, I get it.
And to be honest, I'm happy he's not on the Blue Jays. Imagine having to play him all year. That would have been annoying. I do think like it's gonna be awesome seeing Ohtani in a Dodgers jersey. I think it's great. I think it's great for baseball. The MLB in general, it's about to send the game. Like it's just gonna take the game to like a different stratosphere now, especially as far as money is concerned. I do think health plays a big part into this though. Those are my like little questions. You know, like I don't think he's gonna pitch next year for the Dodgers. I think he's just gonna hit.
Yeah, well, he's not allowed to pitch until 2025.
Yeah, so
due to
he's
his
probably
injury.
just gonna be able to come back and hit. And then I'm not saying that he's gonna be a bad pitcher when he comes back, but it is a year removed.
Hey, yo, Bella, cut it out.
It is a year removed, so like, you know, there's got to be some, if not some type of regression, or he's just not gonna be in peak form right in the beginning when he comes back. But shout out to the Dodgers, big splash.
I love and hate them, so I love them. I would love to play for them.
And you can love me or hate me. I swear
I
it
just
won't
hate
make...
them that it's them. And they got the money in the payroll to do it.
And they were the only other team that was going to be able to do it. To me, he was either going to go to the Dodgers or he was going to stay with the Angels.
Yeah.
Those are my only two. I didn't see him doing anything else.
I mean, Ray said off camera, maybe the Braves. And if he would have done that, boy.
Yeah, that would have been ridiculous.
Boy. In that lineup, with what they did last year.
Yeah. Well, until they played the Phillies.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I said the same thing. It's going to be the Dodgers or the Angels because this is the thing. He wanted to win, but at the same time, you got to also think, not you guys, the viewers, whoever's viewing and listening to this, you guys also have to think, right? Ohtani wants to be the star in this league, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, bro, he wants to be the Babe Ruth for the Japanese.
Yeah.
For Japan.
I mean,
so It-
Kind of is.
in Toronto, yeah, but in Toronto, you're not doing that.
No.
You got to stay in LA. It's closer to home, just like Eli said. We already said that the jerseys are en route.
Yeah.
They're gonna-
they're already purchased.
Monday, 3:49 p.m. It's arriving in
yeah,
Japan.
They're already there, bro.
The Braves. I mentioned the Braves just because he made that notion that he wanted to win, and that's one of the teams that was gonna pick him up that have one of the best chances to win the World Series.
Right.
But dog, the Dodgers was the one team. I know as a Yankee fan. I know we wanted him. I know the Mets was in there. I heard Boston was in it. Obviously, he had that visit with Toronto. He wasn't going anywhere, but either staying. He was going to stay in LA, regardless of what team it was going to be.
Yeah.
This is great. I mean, it sucks for everybody in the NL West.
Yo, for real.
What I do like, sort of, is. I mean, with the next news that we're about to get into, we are looking at a coast v coast World Series potentially. East Coast versus West Coast.
I hope so.
I do think though that Dodgers lineup just got ridiculous.
I saw a lineup made, and I'm like, this is gross.
What was it?
It literally had Ohtani batting like 3
Yeah.
with Freddie Freeman behind and Mookie Betts in front.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Yeah. That's yeah.
The hell?
I saved this question because I wanted to ask you guys on camera. I didn't want to ask you guys off camera.
Mhm.
Would Babe Ruth have gotten this kind of contract if
No.
he played in today's league?
No, Babe Ruth was throwing meatballs and he didn't play against one Dominican.
He said he didn't play against one Dominican.
Ohtani, not only did he play Dominicans, he beat Dominicans. He won the World Baseball Classic
Against
Yeah.
Mike Trout.
against
USA.
Yo, first of all, him and Mike Trout, arguably the two best players in baseball, played 6 seasons together, 0 playoff appearances.
Donut.
Crazy.
Angels, good job over there, man.
Crazy.
You guys did a great job. But we are going to talk about another big fish.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
sir,
sir.
Ski.
Yeah.
The New York Yankees.
What?
Yes, Bella, yes.
Go
Hopefully,
crazy.
not the only move they make. They went and traded for Juan Soto.
Juanito.
They sent, yeah, they sent over to San Diego Higgy, Michael King. They sent out Drew Thorpe,
Randy
Vasquez, and Johnny Brito.
Yeah.
Those were the 5 names they sent out. So basically, 1 catcher, 4 pitchers. They really need pitching. Vasquez, Brito, 2 guys that did decent for us, and they got good development over there in San Diego. So they're gonna do their thing. Drew Thorpe is the future.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, very sad that he has to go, but
yeah.
they got a good prospect in that.
And
And then
Michael
King was our man.
Yeah,
I know, man.
King was our guy.
That was a tough.
That one hurt.
That was a tough
That one
pill to
hurt.
swallow.
King was our guy. Unfortunately, King was added to that because we weren't gonna give up Volpe, Dominguez,
Or any of them,
Peraza,
no,
or any
no.
any of those guys. I didn't want to give out Spencer Jones. But if I had to give out between Spencer Jones or Drew Thorpe, they could take Jones. I wanted.
We have a bunch of outfielders.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
agree.
Yeah, we have.
I wanted
It's
Drew
insane.
to stay. I mean, yeah, I wanted Thorpe to stay. No offense, Jones, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
whatever. What do you guys think about this Juan Soto trade? And does it answer all our questions?
Nah.
You want me? You
I
want
mean, you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
All right. I've
Okay.
waited. I waited all week to talk about this. I have not. So, here's what I love about the whole totality of the moves that were made. I think a super underrated signing that makes the Juan Soto trade like this much better for us is the Alex Verdugo trade. And I'm going to explain why.
Yes, Sirski.
Verdugo is the epitome of the type of hitter that we need in our lineup. He's a lefty bat who hits for contact but has the power to hit home runs and is a solid outfielder. Outfielder that plays in games. Like he's not one of these outfielders that gets hurt. He's durable. He's played for the Red Sox. So, and he's been a Yankee killer. Every time he comes to Yankee Stadium, he kills us. Now what you do is you set up one side of the outfield, you put Judge in center, and now you mean to tell me in right field I have Juan mother-loving Soto, who I always bring this up when I talk about him because this is when I knew how great he really was. Do y'all remember when the Nationals were in the World Series against the Astros?
Yeah.
I'll never forget this at bat. I don't remember the game, but I remember Justin Verlander was on the mound.
Knew it.
And he was 21. No, he wasn't even 21 years old at the time.
It was a freaking rocket.
And I remember the patience he showed at the plate against one of the best in one of the biggest spots.
Mm-hmm.
And he did the Soto shuffle. And I was like, wow, this kid.
Oh, he hit.
This kid is here. Like, he's here. All right, let's see what he does. And he sends a moonshot. Like, not even, I think it registered at like 440 something.
Stupid.
If I'm correct, it was 463.
Oh, was it? It was a bomb.
If I was correct. If
Yeah.
I'm correct.
Stupid.
And I remember they won that World Series, and I'm like, yo, this kid is the future. To now have him and Aaron Judge on the same team, it's actually really, it's crazy when you even think, when you even say that sentence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now, like, we've spoken about the potential lineups. To me, the weaknesses we've had in our lineup, I think you now can hide way better than we have previously. And let me explain to you why. No matter where you throw Judge or Soto, they're going to produce because what they do best is hit.
Yeah.
That's what they do. But you mean to tell me now I can hide a Giancarlo Stanton at 6 or 5? He doesn't have to be that 4-hole hitter anymore, or we have to lean on him to constantly produce and give us runs.
And be on the field.
Exactly. Now I can. I mean, and this is no offense to the names that I'm throwing out there because you guys are good in your own regard. But at the same time, you guys have regressed in the past years, and these guys are like they're them. Like that's just a simple matter of the fact. But we can hide the Anthony Rizzos. We can hide the Austin Wells. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to hide Glaber. Glaber can hit.
Yeah, he showed that last year.
He showed that last year he can hit. But you know what I'm saying? Like we don't have to rush and put Volpe to bat leadoff now.
Yeah, we don't.
I love the fact that in all the lineups I've seen, he's still at 9. Keep him at 9. Yeah. Let him develop as a hitter. That to me is what makes our lineup dangerous now. But now we need to go ahead on the back end and make sure our pitching is okay. And that is my concern.
Yeah.
That is my concern. Because I don't want to be that team that leans on Garrett Cole or Carlos Rodon and is like, all right, we signed you guys to be aces, come in here and be aces, and you guys are not that. Well, not saying that Garrett Cole isn't, but Carlos Rodon this past season
wasn't it.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what Nestor's going to be coming back. And I don't even think we have 4 or 5 solidified in our especially now that Michael King is gone. Nope. Do we trust Clark Schmidt? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So those are my biggest keys, but the Juan Soto trade, I think it puts us as I think favorites in the American League.
Damn, what you doing, my boy? What you doing?
Check under the table.
Critical. Yeah.
You can go ahead.
Go ahead.
And we need that extension.
Yeah, no, bro. That's the scary part.
Yeah.
He's a rental. And we gave up a couple key pieces for him. We didn't give up a lot like I expected though. I expected to give up a lot more than that. The Grinch. What I do want to say is we need to get rid of 2 things. We need to get rid of strength and conditioning coach. Put you there. And we need to get our freaking hitting put together. The one thing I like about Soto, he's a big name. Yeah, he hits home runs, cool, blah, blah, blase. But the dude walks.
Yeah.
He leads with walks.
He led the league in walks past 3 seasons.
It's disgusting that he can hit for 270, have 100 walks, and also produce 100 RBIs.
Yeah.
Like, sign him up.
Yeah.
If you put him in front of Judge and he walks the way he normally walks, he's gonna have people on base, and that's what we want. I want Judge a little lower in the lineup. That 2 spot is gross.
Yeah, but
I
now he
don't
doesn't
like
have
it.
to be though.
He could sit at the 3 spot. Put Verdugo at 1. Throw him in there, lefty first,
Yo, I would even go Verdugo, LeMayu, then Soto.
and then you throw in
And then you
Judge.
throw Judge in. And then if you really want to get
Get
spicy,
spicy.
you could throw Rizzo or Stanton right after
I would
him.
throw Rizzo. I would love to have. You have Stanton, you have Judge, and then you have Rizzo. The reason why I like Rizzo, because with 2 strikes, he shortens up with the bat.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, all right, 2 for me, 1 for you. Like, I like that approach. Like, I'm gonna go ahead, swing out of my shoes, but then when I got 2 strikes, all right, I'm gonna settle down and I'm gonna work the count. Not like Stan. Stan's out there.
He's trying to smash.
All 3 pitches.
Even though like the Yankee organization seems to be expecting a big year from him coming up. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they've seen something this offseason that they haven't seen.
I mean, they're dogging him out, so I hope he comes out.
Yeah, I know.
But that's one of my concerns. Figuring out the lineup, because that starts with the head coach, and our head coach, when it comes to lineups and all this math nonsense, it's gross.
Yeah.
Like I said, we played our games. Some of our lineups, you could tell, like, damn, if we had this player here, would have helped out. If we would have dropped, so like, placement counts. Having runners on counts. Being able to put up a lineup counts. Like, oh yeah, all these guys hits, but what happens if they hit and no one's on? Like, that's placement. We got to be able to put our players in position to score. We got to have players that are gonna go ahead and hit and not freaking sit on the bench for 120 games.
Right.
Like, it can't happen. So those are my 2 concerns: injuries, health, pitching, and we got to lock in. What's his name? The pitcher that we want to get.
Yamamoto.
Yamamoto. We got to get him.
Yeah.
It's not even like it's a must.
Yeah.
Our pitching is lacking.
Yeah, man.
For the past 4 years.
And a lot of big names are already off the board. So that's what makes me worried.
That's why I'm saying we got to go all in. It's not we got to go get him.
And I told y'all who I want them to go get.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yo, I think Bauer is a sneaky pickup, bro. Because he doesn't got to be 1, 2, or 3.
Put him in your 5.
Yeah.
Put him in your 5.
He could pitch every 5th game, bro. He's going to pitch against every other team's 5th starter.
I'm with you.
Come on, bro.
We got to figure something out. Pitching is very key. We're going to look like a nice lineup like the Padres with their lineup and no pitching.
Exactly.
We're going to have that one guy like Snail who won the Cy Young. Haha, crazy how both Snail and Garrett Cole won unanimously.
Those are your guys.
And they go ahead and produce, but guess what their team did? Not make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So those are my key concerns. We got to figure it out.
Yes, sir. Yes, Sirski. I agree with the Yamamoto. We definitely need to solidify that. Pitching is definitely one of our weakest points. All those lineups up there, bro. I'm just gonna wait till the season starts because we can do all this every day.
What's your lineup though?
I'm very traditional. I'm okay with Volpe at 9, but I like Volpe also in the 1 and 2 because if he gets the hit, now we got someone that can steal second, and now we can play small ball. So if we got Volpe 1, and let's say we throw DJ 2, Volpe gets the hit, he steals second. Now we could bunt, get him to third. Now we got 1 out, man on third, and the rest of the lineup is Rizzo, Judge, Soto, Stanton. And it's hits and runs galore, and that's just the first inning. So I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for what Aaron Boone does because it don't matter what I say here.
Yeah.
He's gonna figure out a way to do it his way.
Yep.
All right.
I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I made a lineup in MLB. Boy.
Stanton, I need to see something from you. I'm gonna tell you this straight up. All right, bro.
That's a fact.
EJ did mention that the organization is saying that you're gonna have a big year. Let me give you guys a little nugget. 3 years ago, Aaron Boone did the same thing. He got out on camera and said Josh Donaldson was about to have one of the biggest seasons in his career. You want to know what he did? You guessed it. So I don't want to hear that.
Traded.
Stan, I need you to do what you need to do and stay healthy. Hit up Judge. Follow what Rizzo's doing. Go get Judge's hitting coach and figure it out.
Facts.
Figure it out. Okay. But hey, the Yankees can't stop at Soto. We got other holes we need to fill. We need to become the evil empire again. We can't be doing this. The season that we just had was the worst season I've seen in my lifetime.
Gross.
Can't happen again.
Yeah.